Hello. Hello. Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the last week, we started with the first lecture, International Finance. Okay. We started International Finance in the last week. We did the first lecture, but most of the students were absent, so I need to repeat it. What international finance is, actually it is the study of the monetary interactions between two or more countries, focusing on areas such as foreign direct investment and currency exchange rates. So in international finance, two things are focused mainly. The first one is foreign direct investment, and the second thing is the currency exchange rates. On both of these, international finance is focused. What do we mean by foreign direct investment? Just like, for example, we have Nestle company. The head of the office is in Switzerland, but we have different branches working, say, in Pakistan. So they have directly invested in Pakistan, right? So this is called the foreign direct investment. The currency exchange, it is the exchange of the different currency of the countries. Mainly, people use it for the import and exports. Just like we need to, for example, if we need to import anything from the USA, we need to exchange first. We need to get dollar, and then we will be able to purchase what we want to purchase. Even on the other hand, the people in USA, if they want anything to be imported to their country from Pakistan, what they need to do is to get the Pakistani rupees and give the dollars. So, and the currency exchange occurs. The rates of the currency exchange varies. Just like right now, we have in Pakistan, we have $1 equal to almost 155, 156 dollars. Same is with other countries. Moving forward, we have currency. What it is actually, it is the money in the form of paper or coins, usually issued by government and generally accepted at its face value as a method of payment. The currency, what it is actually, it might be in the form of paper. We have digital currency right now. It might be in the form of coins. The regulatory body, each and every country is the government, and government is responsible to regulate the currency. Just like in Pakistan, we have the State Bank of Pakistan. It regulates the currency in the market. Moving forward, interest rates. The interest rate is the amount a lender charges for the use of assets expressed as a percentage of the principal. A loan that is considered low risk by the lender will have lower interest rate, and a loan that is considered high risk will have a higher interest rate. So interest rate, for example, mostly say if a bank, if you want to get some loan from the bank, they will charge interest. Now the rate of the interest varies. If it is highly risky, high interest rate will be charged, and if it is low risky, lower interest rate will be charged. Other term that we have in the very first week of the contents, it is the tax, and tax is the cost of living in a civilized society that people have to pay for economic development and planning. Just I discussed in the previous lecture, it is the realization of the money in the country, tax levied by the government on goods, firms, individuals, and societies. So taxes are imposed on the goods, on the firms. Firms, we have corporations, companies, on individuals, just like we have in this university. We pay taxes and societies in general. Uh, Taxes, we have direct and indirect taxes are classified. Taxes can be direct, taxes can be indirect. Direct taxes include salaries, interest on securities, income from property, and income from the business, whereas indirect taxes include sales tax, as we discussed in the previous uh, lecture. Unfortunately, only 5% of people in Pakistan pay taxes directly. As I discussed in the previous lecture, it is quite unfortunate that only 5% of the people, they pay taxes to the government, which is quite unfortunate because 95% of the people living, they are living at the cost of 5% people. Now we need to move to the second lecture, in today's lecture, in which we will be the first topic of the today's lecture is the currency markets. Now, what do we mean by currency market? A currency market is a market in which participants from around the world buy and sell different currencies. Or in other say, we can say that is the international currency market. So in the currency market, different currencies are exchanged. Just like if we need dollar, we need to pay rupee and we'll get dollars. If we need euros, we will have to pay Pakistani rupees, and in exchange, we can get the euros. Now, participants of the currency market might be banks, corporations, central banks, just like we have the State Bank of Pakistan, investment management firms. So we may be having different participants which are in need of the foreign exchange or in the need of the currency. The other point in the currency market, it helps to facilitate global transactions, including loans, investments. Nowadays, the foreign exchange are the currency of the other countries is very, very important that a country must be having, especially dollars. And for that, we need to increase our exports. By that way, we can have a lot of the foreign exchange or the foreign currency. When we have foreign currency, we can easily do global transaction. We will easily get what we need from the other countries. On the other hand, most of the loans taken by the governments are in dollars. So if we have a lot of dollars, as I early said, if we increase our exports, we can have a lot of foreign exchange, especially dollars. Then we can easily lend money to those from which we have already taken the loan. Moving forward, we have spot market. What a spot market is, it is a market where financial instruments such as commodities, currencies, and securities are traded for immediate delivery. Say, if you are in need of the dollars, you want to have dollar, you want to go abroad, you go to the forex market, you forward the Pakistani rupees and you get the dollars. So this market is called the spot market. right? The current price of financial instrument is called the spot price. The current price of that, just like, for example, the current price of the dollar is 155.56 roundabout. So it's the price of a dollar. So this price is called the spot price. Other example that we have of the spot market is PSX, Pakistan Stock Exchange, in which, for example, if you open an account, you will be able to purchase any of the securities, right? If you want to purchase the, say, securities of the bank, I mean the shares, shares of the cement companies, the shares of the different Madarabas, the share of the PIA, Pakistan International Airlines, etc. So what you do, you pay the, currency, Pakistani rupees, and in exchange you get the share. If the share price is 10 rupees, you pay the 10 rupees and you get a single share of that company. So as the transaction occurs on the spot, that's why this market is called the spot market. Other term that we have is the forward market. These are the different markets that we have in the international finance. Forward market. A forward market is an over-the-counter marketplace that sets the price of a financial instrument or asset for future delivery. It can also apply to markets for securities and interest rates as well as commodities. Forward contracts can be customized to fit a customer's requirements, while future contracts have standardized features in terms of their contract size and maturity. फॉरवर्ड मार्केट आसान भाषा में अगर मैं आपको समझाऊं what it is, we are having an example in this. First, I will clear this example and then we'll back to the third slide. What is the example of the commodity? Let us consider the example of a farmer who harvests a certain crop and is unsure of its price 3 months down the line. In this case, the farmer can enter into a forward contract with a certain third party by locking in the price at which he would sell his crop in the upcoming 3 months. For example, हम कहते हैं कि जासिम जो है वो कोई चीज बेचना चाहता है, वो एक फार्मर है, वो अपने जो उन्होंने से गन्ने के हवाले से वो काफी फिक्रमंद हैं कि आजकल प्राइस तो से $10 हैं, फ्यूचर में वो कोई श्योर नहीं है कि फ्यूचर में चूंकि प्राइस वेरी कर सकती है और मैं चाहता हूं कि मैं अपने आप को सिक्योर करूं। आजकल तो प्राइस से $10 है गन्ने का, आप जो भी कह लें, या कोई हम अगर आसान एग्जांपल ले लें बीन्स का कि 1 किलो बीन्स से अगर हम कहते कि ये $1 है, 1 किलो बीन्स $1 है, लेकिन चूंकि अभी फसल पकने वाली है और उसमें टाइम है 3 मंथ्स का, तो जासिम जो है ही इज नॉट श्योर कि ऐसा ना हो कि कीमत कम हो जाए। जब कम हो जाएगी तो उसको नुकसान होगा, तो वो क्या करता है कि वो दूसरे पार्टी के साथ फॉरवर्ड कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में एंटर हो जाता है। वो जो दूसरी पार्टी है वो ये कहती कि ठीक है जासिम, हम और आप दोनों एक फॉरवर्ड कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में एंटर होते हैं। जासिम कहते हैं कि ठीक है, मैं आपको 3 महीने बाद 1 किलो ऑफ बीन्स मैं आप पे भेजूंगा $1.2 पे पर केजी। दूसरी पार्टी जो है वो भी एग्री करती है कि चलिए ठीक है, आई एक्सेप्ट, दोनों इंटर। अच्छा, वो कहते हैं कि 300 किलोस या 500 किलोस या 1000 किलोस ऑफ बीन्स और 1 किलो बीन्स की प्राइस $1.2 पे हमारा एग्रीमेंट हो चुका है, और 3 महीने बाद चूंकि फसल पक चुकी होगी, तो आपने मुझसे, मतलब जासिम उस बंदे को कहेगा कि आपने मुझसे 1 किलो बीन 100 किलो बीन्स आपने मुझसे $1.2 पे पर केजी पे खरीदना है। दोनों पार्टी एग्री कर जाते हैं। 3 महीने बाद होता क्या है कि मार्केट में बीन्स की प्राइस गिर चुकी होती है, लेकिन जासिम ने चूंकि अपने आप को सिक्योर किया था, आज जो 3 महीने बाद प्राइस है बीन्स की वो 0.80 डॉलर हैं। तो इसके लिए क्या है कि जासिम ने इसमें क्या किया है, इसमें मुनाफा किया। चूंकि जासिम तो अभी भेजेगा $1.25 पे पर केजी ऑफ बीन्स। जो खरीदेगा उसका नुकसान ऐसा होगा कि चूंकि मार्केट में तो प्राइसेस की कम है, ठीक है, वो तो $0.80 से ज्यादा वो से बेच नहीं सकता, और जासिम ने इस पे भेजा है $1.2 पे। अदरवाइज राउंड, अगर ये प्राइस ऊपर चली जाती है और 3 महीने बाद प्राइस हो जाती है वो $1.5 पर केजी ऑफ बीन्स, तो इसमें जासिम को तो कोई एज सच नुकसान नहीं होगा, लेकिन मुनाफा भी नहीं होगा। मुनाफा होगा बेचने वाले, जो खरीदने वाला बंदा है उसको मुनाफा होगा, क्योंकि वो 1.2 डॉलर पे खरीदेगा और $1.5 पे पर केजी ऑफ बीन्स वो मार्केट में बेच देगा। So coming back to the previous slide, a forward market is in over the counter market, marketplace that sets the price of the financial instrument or asset for future delivery. तो इसमें हमने अभी आपके एग्जांपल के थ्रू ओवर द काउंटर का मतलब ये है कि ना तो कोई स्पेसिफिक जगह होती है फॉरवर्ड मार्केट की, या इनका कोई प्रॉपर रिकॉर्ड भी नहीं होता है। प्रॉपर जगह, प्रॉपर रिकॉर्ड ये फॉरवर्ड मार्केट में नहीं होती। मतलब यहाँ पे अगर हम से एग्री कर जाते हैं एक चीज पे, तो इनका तो ना तो अभी कोई जगह स्पेसिफाई है और ना कोई प्रॉपर रिकॉर्ड हो सकता है इस चीज का। ये फॉरवर्ड मार्केट हम सिक्योरिटीज में भी कर सकते हैं कि फॉर एग्जांपल जासिम और वो दूसरा बंदा जो है वो कहता है कि आज से 2 महीने बाद जासिम कहता है कि मैं आपसे डॉलर 150 पे खरीदूंगा। तो अगर प्राइस मार्केट की पाकिस्तानी रुपीस की गिर चुकी होती है, मतलब 155 पे पहुंचती है, तो जासिम को इस केस में मुनाफा होगा, ठीक है, क्योंकि जासिम जो है उन्होंने $150 का उनके साथ किया है कि वो डॉलर खरीदेगा 150 का, तो 150 रुपए दे के वो $1 खरीदेगा और मार्केट में यही डॉलर बेच के 155 पे वो बेच देगा। सो अदरवाइज राउंड अगर ये कम हो जाते तो नुकसान होगा। सो मूविंग फॉरवर्ड, फॉरवर्ड प्रीमियम, इसी फॉरवर्ड मार्केट में फॉरवर्ड प्रीमियम भी होता है। फॉरवर्ड प्रीमियम का मतलब क्या है? फॉरवर्ड प्रीमियम इज अ सिचुएशन इन व्हिच द फॉरवर्ड आर एक्सपेक्टेड फ्यूचर प्राइस फॉर अ करेंसी इज ग्रेटर देन द स्पॉट प्राइस। देखिए इसमें ये होता है कि करंट जो प्राइस या जिस प्राइस पे हम एग्री कर गए हैं उससे प्राइस उस कमोडिटी की अगर अप हो जाती है, मतलब ये जो प्रीवियस एग्जांपल था कि 1.2, हम कहते हैं कि 1.2 पे हमने ये चीज बेचनी है, या स्पॉट अभी का जो प्राइस है वो 1.2 है, और ये है हम एग्री कर गए कि 1.2 पे हमने बेचना भी है। तो इसमें क्या है, अगर प्राइस जो है वो बढ़ जाती है, मतलब 150 पे पहुंचती है, तो जो इसमें ये प्रॉफिट हुआ है, प्रॉफिट इन सेंस के 1.2 का हमने डिसाइड किया था, अभी वो खरीदेंगे 1 से यही 2 पे और मार्केट में बेचेंगे 1.5, तो 0.3 का उनको मुनाफा हुआ, ये 0.3 है। दिस इज कॉल्ड द फॉरवर्ड प्रीमियम। अदरवाइज राउंड अगर ये प्राइस गिर जाती है स्पॉट प्राइस से, मतलब आजकल प्राइस ये जो हमने फिक्स किया है 3 महीनों बाद, उससे अगर उस कमोडिटी की प्राइस गिर जाती है, a forward discount is a term that denotes a condition in which the forward or expected future price of an asset is less than the spot price. तो इसमें यह है कि उस एसेट की जो है वो प्राइस गिर जाती, जिस तरह मैंने आपसे बात की थी कि 0.8 पहुंचती है 1.2 से, जो कि करंट है या हमने फ्यूचर में वो फिक्स किया था, उससे गिर जाती है, तो दिस इज कॉल्ड दी फॉरवर्ड डिस्काउंट. This is all for today's lecture. If you have any question and query, you can message me. You can